Howdy everyone, this is Mopbop, this is the Diamond Society, and welcome back to episode number 87, and everything is not quite as it seems. Look at that! The camera is actually separate from me, and that is because I'm doing this episode a little bit differently for editing. I am doing the video with the replay mod, and I'm doing the audio in a separate capturing program. This is going to be pretty interesting, I think. This will be kind of an odd style of editing for me. A style that I believe Coop Dizzle may have done in the past. I'm not entirely sure, but I do seem to recall either this or something similar to this. But because this is probably going to take quite a bit more editing, and that's going to cause this video to take a long time as is, it's probably only going to be around about 10 minutes of footage, just so I can kind of get the hang of this, because if we end up sticking with this for future videos, this is going to be quite some time that's going to take in editing. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's definitely worth it to try it, I think. And let's just on it and continue. We're going to go back here. Let's look at what we have done in the last episode. So, to begin, we have the path that comes out of the castle over here, kind of wraps around. That's going to continue on in today's episode. And we've got this big old tower right here. Pretty neato. But I ran out of string, so I can't quite tame all of the vines that I would like to so far. Everything's looking pretty good on it. It could have been a little bit taller, but overall I am happy with it. And the enchantment table's on the inside. This dude's what we need to deal with now, though. This horse here. We want stables. We want stables. There are a couple of skeleton horses in the area. I'm going to corral them all up, stick them on into a stables probably over here. We'll align it with the back and everything, and we'll bring over the path and whatnot, and we should probably continue this terrain on down over here. Now there's a huge slope which is gonna have to be dealt with, but other than that I think we can do it pretty easily, just adding some dirt over some of the stone, leave some exposed and everything, and then just bone meal up the area. In fact, I think I'm also out of bones, so we're gonna need to do a lot of mob hunting, I'd say. Maybe some trees as well. We've got some over there, and we could continue them over here. But the main thing right now is I just want to make it a nice looking area so that in the future we could either put something over here or just let it be as is and just kind of use it as sort of like a wall, so to say, just kind of like a natural barrier between what's ours and what's over there in Rhymenora land. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start getting to work on all of this, and hopefully it looks pretty cool. I'm going to need probably a lot of new resources. Like I said, I'm out of bones, so that could be a little bit interesting, but we'll get done what we can. Well, it's clear that I actually added quite a bit after that time lapse. I ended up coming through here. I think I relit some more back over in this area over by this tower, but then also added in the melons over there, and coming back down along the path, we now have a forest coming in, which is pretty cool. So everything is pretty awesome with this. The path goes right on through it. We've got all these vines hanging from them as well. Looks pretty neato, and this project is making me so happy. It really does. And then even coming on down here, we now also have a harbor type thing. We've got a boardwalk going along the water here, and we've left all of the mossy blocks and everything along the side, so it looks pretty cool. Like you come down like it would still be kind of wet, but then we've got this going right along the side here, sunk in a little bit below the water there, which is awesome. And then it comes off and actually just kind of levels out with the boat dock over here, which is also really cool. Anyway, let's take a boat out. Let's go ahead and head on back, because this really does look fantastic in my opinion. We've got some stuff to do now. This isn't the only thing we're doing, of course, and pardon my voice, by the way. I don't know what it is. I guess it's probably because I just recently woke up, but regardless, It's a little bit off. It's not quite what it usually is. But anyway, coming on up here, we are going to need a stable now. We can't just be leaving them all the horses just walking around. We're going to be putting it over in this empty area here. So this will probably be mostly off camera because I don't really have a plan yet. And it's probably going to take multiple attempts to get everything just how I want it. But I think in the end, it should end up looking pretty cool. Of course, that bed's going to have to go. And I want to fill up most of this space here. And I may also try to build it on the diagonal. I'm not quite sure because if I want to do like actual stalls that would require like pistons and whatnot to keep all of the horses in there, it's going to be a little bit hard to do that on the diagonal. So I might end up just kind of pulling this wall out from about where the bed is, coming straight back toward the path, and then cutting straight on over back to the rest of the castle. Should be pretty cool. Probably won't be too tall, so I don't think it's going to interfere with the windows too much. But if it does, well, we'll just see what we can do. It should end up, like I said, looking pretty cool. The path might have to be edited a little bit as well. I tried to keep it kind of going 3, 3, 3 when it's sloping back up until it gets kind of toward the end over here by where this corner of the castle is. So hopefully we can still make it work. We'll see though. Like I said, if we have to edit it, it's not a big deal because I am right now very happy with it, but it could easily be changed. And here we have the final project. It was kind of a large jump in progress there. It was pretty much nothing to something, but you know what? It totally works because, like I said, this video is taking me a very long time to edit. I've been doing each clip immediately after I record it, and it has taken a couple weeks to put together. So I've A, learned that I cannot do this every single week, but B, learned that it is really fun to do it this way. And if y'all would like to see more of them, please hit that like button. Let me know that you want to see more of them, and I certainly will do more like this in the future. But anyway, without further ado, I am in love with this area. We have the stable now. I've extended the forest, and I think it looks really, really nice. Out the front here of the stable, if we hit the switch, both those drop and we can take the horses out. We got 2 skeleton horses in there. The one tried to get out. And anyway, if we keep following this path, which has been modified, by the way, made a little bit bigger and pushed right up against the stables, we can even come on in here. We've got a chest in here with our stuff in it. We've got some saddles and some horse armor in it, which I don't actually think you can put armor onto these skeleton horses. But we've got 3 more stables on the inside, which is absolutely fantastic. One lever is going to hit all of them. There we go. And if we push that back up so that none of these guys get out, yeah, we do just have the 2 in here. I looked for a third, but could not find one. But regardless, I am very happy. We've got mostly a stone building with the andesite and our normal gravel and cobblestone all mixed in there. Then we've got the dark oak wood, which I actually had to go and get more of, but we kind of use that as like a frame, and I think it totally looks pretty cool. It really gives that kind of stable feel while still fitting into the castle, I think, pretty well. The ground's all mixed up. We got the coarse dirt with the soul sand in it, and overall it just kind of gives a nice muddy almost kind of feeling, which I really like. And the hay bales, kind of in excess maybe, but I totally like it. We got them on the outside too, and everything is super nice. So as it comes to night here, like I said earlier, let me know if y'all want to see more of these. Do me a favor and hit that like button to show your support for it, and I'll see y'all next time.